My name is Carole Kimutai. I'm the digital editor at the Standard Group. Okay, my day has been good, rather long as well. I had my first Swahili interview on a Swahili radio station, national radio station, Radio Maisha, and we were discussing women and digital, which was a very interesting interview because I knew certain digital words in Swahili. Mtandao, I forget what the internet is. Yes, but it was very interesting answering questions in both English and Swahili. Yeah, so that was my International Women's Day, which is going to be very memorable. I've never done a digital conversation in Swahili. I think, of course, we've come very far along in terms of internet usage globally, and Africa and Kenya. Over 6 billion people are now on the internet. Unfortunately, we still have more men than women. It's even worse when you look at the statistics for Africa and Kenya. For obvious reasons, women are not fully on the internet all the time, so they're either taking care of families, household chores, family chores, they are working, and they are juggling very many things. But amongst the young generation, we are seeing a lot of usage among the, let me call the youth female, and that's pretty encouraging. We are seeing a lot of them monetizing digital platforms. We have influencers, we have people using YouTube for beauty shows, for cooking shows, for interesting DIY shows. So that's quite encouraging. We have people who are using the internet to teach. So we have a lot of webinars by women, which is very good. I've attended several. Coaches, mentors, and a lot of discussions going on. And I'm sure on International Women's Day, we have a lot of Twitter spaces discussing digital and equality. Has it made women and men equal? I'm not sure whether to say yes or no. Perhaps you need to do a study around equality and what you mean about equality. Access, no, because when you talk about access, especially to the internet, there's a cost element, and men are more privileged than women. But I'm sure when you look at the devices, you find that at least we have more women being able to afford a device, a mobile phone, enabling them to access information on the internet. I think for me, I would start by saying we need to think about equality not as men versus women. It's providing equal opportunities to both men and women. So it's not a women thing. So let's not say it's a women agenda, it's a women box. So let's start there. But most important is for us to understand men and women are created by God. And of course, we are different because of our physical attributes. But when it comes to work, when it comes to opportunity, give each an equal opportunity. I like a very good example that my dad used to tell us, that we are all his children. So when it comes to inheritance, don't say the boy child. Everyone is equal. So if I am a girl and I'm probably done better, and if I feel like I want to give my share to my brother, it should be my decision to give. But it shouldn't be just because I'm a girl, I am disadvantaged in various things. Education, we need to have that equality in education, equality in resources, and we are seeing a lot of progress in terms of the law that women can inherit, women can own property. Before, for me to even sell property, I had to either get permission from a male in my family, my husband or my father. So we are seeing a lot of strides in that area, but we do need to work on those opportunities. I think it should be support holistically, sorry, in terms of mentorship. First of all, an idea is an idea, but how do you make the idea into something viable? A viable product or a viable business. So we do need a lot of support in terms of, if I have this idea, how do I grow it into a business or a startup? So there's that conceptualizing, putting structures, positioning it, marketing it, so that it's not a passion. Because if I am supposed to make money out of it, a passion might not give me money. I need to put structure so that I am not emotional about it. And there's a famous saying that I always hear men tell me, it's not emotion, it's business. Yes, don't put your emotions in it. And in the last few years, I've come to learn about it. Even at work, it is not emotions, it is business. So as a business owner, it is business. So as a woman business owner, it should be business. So don't have attachments around it. Then there's funding, okay? So how do we structure funding? How do we access funding? How do we pitch ideas to banks, to angel investors, to VCs, venture capitalists? How do we position the business in a way that it can be a bankable business? And thirdly, we need mentors, business mentors to work with us. So if I started this startup, I would need a board of directors or advisors to tell me, okay, fine, this is your business, you're passionate, but there's a governance issue. Caroline, you're not doing this well. Put the structure. You don't have HR. These are the gaps in terms of audit queries and so on and so forth. So it's important to have that support. And I think it should be equal for men and for women, because sometimes those two small businesses, as they say, zile biashara za wamama, or you hear table banking ya wamama. It's like there was our mama business. But I think, if women can also run corporates, Fortune 500 companies, they shouldn't be zile business za wamama. They should be a business is a business.